Chris Pratt is currently one of the hottest actors of the galaxy, but his journey to get there had something good, something bad, a bit of both.
I have part of a plan.
Pratt was a waiter at Bubba Gump Shrimp in Hawaii at 19, living out of his car, when he was offered his first professional acting gig. The movie, Radon Chong's directorial debut, Cursed Part 3, was never released, but it made Pratt $700 and got him to Hollywood. He was one day from leaving LA when he auditioned for a new WB series called Everwood. After reading for the role of Bright Abbott, Pratt put his ear to the door and heard famed show creator Greg Berlanti say, "That's our guy."
You were right, I'm not dumb.
After 4 seasons on Everwood, Pratt moved to the OC to play Che in its final season, and then booked a supporting role in the Angelina Jolie 2008 action movie Wanted.
Yeah, it was great, bro.
Pratt then landed auditions for 2 of the biggest movies of the following year, for Jake Sully in Avatar and Captain Kirk in J.J. Abrams' Star Trek reboot. Pratt has said he knew he didn't have, quote, the it factor the Avatar casting directors were looking for, at least not yet, and that's when he auditioned for Andy Dwyer in Parks and Recreation. Andy was supposed to be a season 1 character only, but Pratt was doing it really, really well.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it really, really well.
So producers kept him on through the show's 7-season run. Parks and Rec opened doors for Pratt, and the former high school athlete landed an audition for Moneyball in 2011. Producers told him he was too overweight for the role, so Pratt cut weight for several weeks before returning and landing the part of Oakland Athletics first baseman and catcher, Scott Hatteberg.
I've only ever played catcher.
He continued transforming his body a year later, putting on muscle for Zero Dark 30. Around that time, Pratt auditioned for Captain America, as did John Krasinski. Both lost the role to Chris Evans, but Marvel casting director Sarah Finn remembered him a few years later for Guardians of the Galaxy. Several actors auditioned for Star-Lord, including Krasinski, Zachary Levi, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Eddie Redmayne, Joel Edgerton, Smallville's Michael Rosenbaum, Boardwalk Empire's Jack Houston, and Pushing Daisy's Lee Pace, who was cast as Ronan instead.
Ronan has already decreed that I...
Don't speak for me.
Jim Sturgis from Across the Universe has said he came down to the end and even did a costume fitting, and Gunn has said he was close to casting Glenn Howerton of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I mean, I came in there right, and I was polite, and I was nice to them, I was cordial, and they completely disrespected me.
Pratt wasn't initially interested in auditioning, and director James Gunn felt he was wrong for the role. But Sarah Finn was able to get them both in a room, and both knew within 10 seconds that Pratt was Peter Quill.
There's another name you might know me by. Star-Lord.
The role showcased both his comedic and action skills and led to an audition for 2015's Jurassic World. The franchise reboot was once set to star Harrison Ford, and a wide range of actors were also considered, including Krasinski, Howerton, Armie Hammer, Henry Cavill, Jason Sudeikis, Josh Brolin, and Jason Statham. But Pratt won the coveted role, which turned him into an A-lister with a pair of franchises to his name.
We consider for a minute that I might actually know a little more about something than you do.
In 2016, Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence boarded Passengers, which was originally developed for Keanu Reeves and Rachel McAdams, and also had Reese Witherspoon and Emily Blunt attached at various times. Pratt returns to the big screen in Pixar's Onward in March, and has another sci-fi adventure, The Tomorrow War, due at Christmas time. He's also loading up his schedule with a 3rd Guardians and a 3rd Jurassic World. Hey, he doesn't learn, it's one of his issues.
There's an old saying in show business, the show must go wrong. Everything always goes wrong, and you just have to deal with it.